$1 million to sleep with him. True story, yeah. And just after she turned him down, he made the same offer to 2 plastic pool toys. And they're talking about it. It's a negotiation. It's not bad. Finally, last thing I'll mention, it's been reported, this was very strange, it's reported that Hillary Clinton's eyesight is so bad, she often wears contact lenses and glasses at the same time. That's true, yeah, and meanwhile, President Clinton's eyesight is so bad that he once invited Paula Jones up to his hotel room. And, gotta feel bad. Talk about tonight's show. We're thrilled. We really are, because we have with us on the program tonight Tom Arnold. He'll tell it like it is. We also have from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Melissa Joan Hart. Remember her from her old Clarissa days. Admit I watched that show. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, very funny comedian. You will enjoy this person. Robert Hawkins is going to perform on the show. And right there, looking dapper as always, Max Weinberg. And it's Max Weinberg 7. Hiya, fellas. Hello, Conan. Cheers for everyone. How you doing, Andy?
I'm very good.
Yeah, you feeling good about yourself?
Well, you know, as much as I can.
Yeah?
Trying.
Everyone in the office is getting sick. Have you noticed? I got a little chest thing today.
I'm fine, so I must be like the carrier. Ground zero of the germ.
It's you. You haven't gotten sick yet? Everybody's getting it.
No.
I have it. I'm just mucus just shooting out of me. That's a nice image to start the show with. It's nice, but in general, just the whole step. One person gets it, and soon, quickly, everyone. That's amazing.
It's like a grade school class. Sure.
Well,
in so many ways.
In so many ways, yeah. We all have to be taken to the bathroom.
Yes.
No, very odd. Very odd.
Well, you know, they always say when you're sick to get a lot of rest. So as a preventative measure, I do that all the time.
I didn't know that you just constantly napped to make sure that you warded off disease.
That's right. I mean, the cushions on my couch have not been in the back of, the back cushions have been at the foot of the couch for months. I've never even had to put them back because I just lay on it all the time.
You just lay? There's a huge indent on Andy's couch. There's a giant indentation of Andy. If you poured dough into it and cooked it, you'd get an Andy cookie.
From the back.
From the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Norman Bates' mother. That hollow.
Yeah, well, we won't do that. I promise you. We should talk about something important, of national importance. It's been a rough couple of weeks, as you probably know, for the president and vice president. Attorney General Janet Reno announced she's taking the first steps toward appointing a special prosecutor to investigate possibly illegal fundraising done by Bill Clinton and Al Gore at the White House. Well, President Clinton agreed to come here tonight and talk to us about this entire scandal. Please welcome, live via satellite, President Bill Clinton. We'll find out what's going on. Hey there. Man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing real good. It is good to see you, Mr. President. All right, that's...
Man, I am one excited chief executive.
Well, that's great. Why is that, sir?
Well, crisp fall weather's coming. The economy is still strong, and best of all, this Sunday is the premiere of the Jenny McCarthy show. I say, woo-hoo!
Wait a minute. Stop that. All right, now, Mr. President, yeah, there are far more pressing concerns.
I'd like to press her concerns. Woo!
Okay, all right, that's great. Great. Sir, come on. We got to...
Conan, man, I'm sorry. You got to forgive me, man. I'm going through a midlife crisis, man. Conan, try to understand. I just dropped off my sweet little honey bun off to college.
So you're gonna miss Chelsea.
Chelsea? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Getting hot in here.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's,
right.
That's great, sir. Let's move on. Yeah. Now, sir, let's talk about the issues here for a second. You and Al Gore are accused of making calls to big campaign donors from the White House.
Conan, man, that law is like 115 years old.
So?
Conan, sometimes laws have been around so long, man. Try to understand, they just don't have relevance anymore. You know what I mean? Like the Ten Commandments.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, you know, like that one. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Oh, man. Who wrote that? What was that guy thinking?
God wrote that, okay?
Oh, different stroke.
Yeah, right. Great. Sir, whether the law is old or not, it's pretty clear. You can't make fundraising calls from the White House.
I know, Conan, it's a nutty law, but look, I don't do it anymore, okay? See, when I made fundraising calls from mine and Hillary's bedroom at the White House, well, that was illegal, all right.
Well, yeah, that's right.
So now when I make a phone call from Sharon Stone's bedroom at the Hyatt Regency, that's cool. It's all right. See, I'm obeying the law. That's all. The upshot of this, Conan, is the federal government is forcing me to cheat on my wife.
That's not true, sir. No, they're not. You're misreading this. Now let's talk about the vice president, but don't give me that serious face.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
All right. I hate the serious. Stop it. Come on, let's go. All right. Let's talk about the vice president. That's all right.
I just thought about Sharon Stone.
Shut up. Stop it. Now let's talk about the vice president, okay? In 1996, Al Gore alone made something like 46 phone calls to donors from his White House office. That's a lot of phone calls.
Well, Conan, understand. Al Gore has to make a lot of calls because people usually hang up on him the first few times. See, they think it's one of those computerized sales messages.
But I'm telling you, he raised hundreds of thousands of dollars over the phone.
Well, Al's good at it, man. See, the thing about Al is Al doesn't even need human contact, see? Al can talk directly to people's modems, man. It's weird. He can transfer money right out of their electronic bank accounts. Get on out here and show them how you do it, Al. Show them, man. Check it out.
Sir, Al, yeah, he's very good, yeah. But Al,
good.
Yeah, Al Gore knew what he was doing in 96.
Right.
He knew it was wrong because in 94, when he raised campaign money, he actually took a car across town away from the White House to make phone calls. So he knows what he's doing.
Conan, there's an easy, simple explanation for that. The phones at the White House were tied up that whole year.
Really? Was there some kind of international crisis?
No, man. Pizza Hut had just introduced that cheese in the crust pizza stuff, see? I was ordering those by the truckload.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. That's great. Well, with Janet Reno... Good cracker, yeah. All right. Well, with Janet Reno getting involved now, aren't you worried that this fundraising scandal is going to get bigger and bigger?
Look, man, I'm not worried, all right? Not really. I mean, let's face it. These scandal things, they just seem to work out for me. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like every time I get a new scandal going, someone else does something either more outrageous or more weird than me. I mean, it's great. And then I'm in the clear, man. And right now, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge these great Americans right now for their selfless commitment to their president. O.J. Simpson, Tanya Harding, Michael Jackson, Hugh Grant,
Well, sir, wait a minute. Hugh Grant, he's not
Shut
American.
up, man. I'm on a roll.
Okay.
Frank Gifford. Mr. Eddie Murphy. Former champ Mike Tyson. Gary Burgall.
So wait a minute. Gary Burgall.
Trust me, man. It's going to be ugly. I'm privy to information.
Okay,
and of course, there, when I needed him most, this week's hero, Mr. Marv Albert. Give it up, man. Conan, watch this. Watch this. All right, Marv. You ready, Marv? Check this out, Conan. Marv, you're here to help me out, right? Yes. You're going to beat that rap, right? Yes. But you do like 3 ways, right? Yes. How about 4 ways? Yes. All right, man.
All right, that's great.
Wait, I got one more. Marv, who's your favorite rock group from the 70s? Rush! Ain't that funny?
Thank you very much, President Clinton.
Marv Albert, man.
We'll break right now. When we come back, Tom Arnold will join us. Stars on The Tom Show, his brand new series on the WB. Please welcome Tom Arnold. Tom.
Oh, man. Good to see you guys. Looking great.
You look very good, too, yourself.
Well, I'm struggling with it.
You've lost some weight, haven't you?
Well, I have since last summer, yes. I'm struggling with it, though. It's a battle every day.
Yeah.
But I'm winning. You're doing good, too, my friend.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean...
You're doing all right. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. I put on a couple pounds, too. I hate it when people say, you look like you lost weight. Have you lost something, then you put on a couple, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, and you're already hating yourself.
Yeah, I hate myself. I do. Right now, I hate myself.
Maybe you guys just want to talk for a while about this.
Well, anyway, but the whole off-duty cop thing is hiding it well.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
No, but what did you have a secret? I mean, people have different methods. What's your secret for losing weight?
Well, this miracle drug. No, I'm kidding.
This show is slowly becoming an infomercial.
No, I work out a lot. I do a lot of cardiovascular
Okay.
work. I run 50 miles a week. I do, honest to God. I could kick your ass in a race. I know you don't think so, but I could.
Oh, yeah, you could beat me in a race. Big deal.
But you look like you could be a cross-country runner. I mean, you got the body.
I have the body of like a guy who could run cross country. I have the body of a guy who could do a lot of things, but I can accomplish very little.
There's a lot of wasted energy from the girly flailing.
Yeah. Hey, I worked out with
And I'm not insulting him, it's true.
That's true. I worked out with
In fairness, it is true.
We're on the Stairmaster together over at the Four Seasons of Beverly Hills, were we? Work out. Thank you. He's great too.
Have you given up? I mean, is there anything else that helps? Did you give up smoking?
Well, no, I smoke. I'll tell you what, really, I feel all right. I'm not going to lie to you. What really works, I smoke cigars. And that makes you sick. If you smoke them fast enough, even the best cigars, fast enough, it makes you sick. You're nauseated. You can't eat as much. It's a good thing.
Have you tried this theory out on C. Everett Koop? You know?
It affects your throat, I think, eventually.
I think so, yeah.
But,
you're ready to make perverted phone calls now.
Exactly. Let's get it going.
Let's get it on right now.
It took me a while to figure out what the joke was we were trying to get to, yeah.
No, I'm just, thanks for revealing the prearranged discussion. These shows are just spontaneous, man.
Exactly.
We're in the zone right now. No, but I mean, I would think that would be like that's an odd diet that you could go on the air talking about. It's a great new thing. You smoke like 10 cartons of cigarettes and you lose weight.
Just some big cigars, that's better. And, you do have to do your cardio. I come to New York, and there's all these great restaurants. You don't ever have to worry about it. It's not in your blood. Me and we have that kind of a thing going, and there's not a fat people in America, Conan. We're not all like you, and I wish you could put us down.
Now, wait a minute. I have problems. You think I have no problems? The Irish have problems. We stay thin down here in my family, we do, but our heads get fatter and fatter and fatter. I'll be like Daniel Pat Patrick Moynihan in a couple of weeks. We just have giant, fat, red heads by the time I'm 40. It's true. It's very sad. So it all goes up here.
I feel better.
Yeah, if I can help just you, I've done something. Tell me about, now, I know you've got this new series. You had a series that you were talking about before that you were trying to keep on the air, and it was a hard thing. It got canceled.
You guys remember the Jackie Thomas show? That was my first television show. People,
Yeah.
well, it was a funny show. I don't know if you saw. I actually liked that show a lot.
Yeah.
What happened is, ABC was thinking of canceling it. So Entertainment Tonight took a poll. They had people call in. It cost $2 a call to vote. Should Jackie Thomas be canceled or not? I saw this on Entertainment Tonight, and I said to Roseanne, this is such BS. I mean, who cares about this stuff? Nobody cares. 3 hours later, I called my whole staff in. I said, get on the phone. We're going to call. We're going to win this thing. Anyway, we made 1,200 phone calls. We stayed up all night.
And that's $2 a pop.
Right, $2,400. The next day, they had it on. We lost by 148,000 votes. That's the last time I'm going to care. You know, you pretend you don't care when they do those things. Try to influence it. And,
well, it better, yeah, we move on and things get better.
You move on.
And, you mentioned Roseanne, and speaking of moving on, it's no secret that when you guys were together, you had a giant tattoo of Roseanne.
Yes.
Where'd you have it? It's up her face.
For Valentine's Day, I got spent 12 hours in a tattoo chair, getting a tattoo of her face on my chest. From the nipple to the what's this thing called?
The collarbone.
You weren't looking. I caught you not looking. I was doing the other looking.
I was looking at you on TV. Let me tell you exactly what Andy was doing. He was reaching for the magazine on the side of the couch. And you caught him.
TV, yeah.
You were looking at him on the TV. Yeah. Whoa, we're on TV. Andy. For the love of God, we've been doing this show now. We're in our 5th season now.
It's great.
Look, when you get to see him face to face, I have to look at the back of his head.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. Well, that's
put it
only
over
fair.
there.
We're going to put a monitor now that the guests wear on the back of their head.
That's good. You ever go to one of those Dick Clark specials with Edmund Benedict? They
No.
never look at you. They look right here at the cue cards. Same thing with the telethon. What if the Jerry Lewis telethon? Got a little bit with Jerry Lewis. You know, he's looking at you. Look at the cue cards. You never look.
No one has a real conversation anymore.
Right.
Except us, man.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Now let's get back to this
I
Roseanne
had it
story.
removed. I went in. It took a year of laser surgery.
They can remove. What do you mean? Did they cut it off and hand you a sheet of skin? What do they do?
You know what?
It's like a fruit roll-up when you leave.
You can do that if you want. I mean, I'm sure people have been desperate. They had to get it off before they got home in the morning, taking them off that way. I don't recommend it. This takes a year. They go in and get a laser machine. It takes about 3,000. You know, every time it just burns it off little by little by little, and then it's lighter and lighter and lighter. It's very
Does it make it disappear or does it change it?
Disappear.
Oh, I thought you just changed, like now she's Ernest Borgnine or something now.
No.
I wish.
I'm kidding. Little joke. But it does come off eventually, and
are you going to be doing that in the future? Because has this taught you don't get a tattoo? Because life it's ephemeral, things change.
I think what you do is if you say to your sweetheart, I want to get something for you that might be of you, and instead of getting her name, you get something that says like chicks, a generality. I got this for you.
Oh yeah.
That way.
Because the term chicks would never go out of date.
Right. Once she thinks that's for her, and then you can still keep it.
I heart females.
Right.
Yeah. And then you probably won't have to change that in your lifetime.
No, you wouldn't.
We got to mention this. The Tom Show is, of course, on the WB.
Sunday nights, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central. It's going great.
Yeah.